What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to my show. I guess I don't really have a name for what I'm going to be doing from here, so I'm not really going to introduce it with a name. I'm just showing you through my team what I've got here. The team I'm going to be mostly using throughout the videos now. As you can see, it's pretty fucking epic, and I actually get informed Ronaldinho as well today at some stage. So the only player I really want for that team now is inform Julio Cesar. But what I'm going to be doing with this, like as I told you guys, like I really wasn't enjoying the Major League Soccer series, and I still had enough footage for 2 more episodes, but there was just no point me putting it up because it was 7 games and 6 of those were losses, and most of them with me not even scoring a goal. So there was just really no point me putting these this footage up. I thought I'd just get right into this new episode. You just have to excuse me a bit. I feel like I'm coming down with a bit of a cold. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and win all the tournaments and have you guys watch me and build new teams and stuff. This is a silver only tournament. I forgot to show the team that I had at the start. I actually had like most of my Brasilvers. I had Fabio Rochenbach in for the first game here before I got Marlos in for the next one. I had Mancini on the right wing, even though he's a left winger, and I had Shabba in the left wing. And I know he's not Brazilian, and he was in the wrong formation and whatnot, but he's the only 5-star skill player that can play on either wing that's silver. The guy scores a pretty shitty fucking cutback, which pissed me off a little bit. But you know, like I told you, with the Major League Soccer. Nearly called it Master League there, we're not playing Pro Evo, come on. Yeah, with the Major League Soccer, like I really wasn't enjoying my time playing with that team. Like 4-star skill players just don't do it for me. And even though I had Giovanni, it just wasn't the same. Like I'm so much more comfortable having like 6, 7 or 8 5-star skillers in the team rather than having just 1 or 2. It makes it really uncomfortable for me to play because I have to constantly check each player's name when I've got the player. As you can see, Marlos, I actually tried to sell him because I bought him for Marlos, but then I decided to go for the silver tournament, so I took him back out and put him into my squad, and put him in there instead of Fabio Rochenbach, and that's the team that I'm using. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I have to check constantly like what player I've got to make sure I know what skill rating they are and whatnot, and it just gets a bit frustrating. So the fact that I'd prefer to have, you know, I know everyone here that's got 5-star skills. I know Mancini on the right wing, right forward hasn't. He's only got 4-star skills, but because he's the only one of my top 6 that hasn't got 5-star skills, it's so much easier to kind of manage what I want to manage with it and know what players can do what. So I just want to say, like, the 8 episodes that I did upload for that series got a good reception, you know, like, so I really thank you guys for your support through that, and the amount of likes and the amount of views that they got is just immense, you know. Like I still don't really consider myself to be a big channel or a major channel or anything. Like, it doesn't feel like I've got this many people watching me and stuff, like, so the fact that you guys do is just massive, you know. I'm still the same person as when I uploaded my first video as to when I upload this video. And also thanks for the nice comments on the shout out video as well, except from Tildinho who said that I've got some dwarf midget or something, some naked midget or some shit like that in my wardrobe, but I haven't. I've got several. So yeah, like you know, as always, thanks so much for the support you guys give me. It means so much to me, and the fact that so many people still send me nice messages on YouTube and on PlayStation Network and whatnot is just really, it's quite overwhelming. Played this guy here and I saw a pretty sick free kick with Gio there. Like I fucking love Giovanni, man. He's such a good player. And this guy was a bit of an arse. I mean, it wasn't very good anyway. And like, see here, he brings his keeper way out. I didn't notice. If I did notice in time, I would have just lofted the ball over him. But he was so cocky. Like here, he tries to be a fucking hero. Like, so you know, I'm going to take full advantage when he's being an absolute twat. And like, he just really wasn't paying much attention. And he sent me a few messages, which I'll show you after. I mean, he was really unlucky with the penalty there. He pressed square to try and clear the ball. He missed the ball, just slid the player, and yeah, like that was unfortunate. But you know, I got the penalty anyway, and quite simply smashed it home with Giovanni, who bags his second of the game and pretty much secures my route to the semi-final. Like throughout the whole game, he was trying to be so overly cocky, and every time he fucked up, he would just start trying to foul my players. Like there, you see him like sliding in on Marcio Azevedo there when there was no need. And in the end, like I just end up destroying him. Like Gio there again, like a nice little skill run, gets fouled. And I'm pretty good with the free kicks, you know, and Giovanni scores his hat-trick, second free kick and 1 penalty. And that was the it wasn't a full-time whistle, because again, like you see, he just does stuff that you've got to be pretty confident to do. I mean, again, he gets so I get so lucky, like again, and I usually curse my luck when this sort of stuff happens to me, and it's the first game that it actually happens for me quite constantly. But in all honesty, the guy deserved everything he got, and in the 90th minute here, he actually quits, which seems fucking pointless. But I'll show you the messages he sent me anyway. Well, he sent me a few more about 20 minutes after this game, which I haven't got recorded or anything. But the first 2 messages he sent me, as you'll see here, the first one says, "Are you proud of your last 2 goals?" Which were actually he was talking about the first 2 goals, and the second message, which made me laugh, it's so funny. All of your goals are so funny, but not as funny as your face. And I actually burst out laughing. Like it was pretty funny. And the next messages he sent as well were pretty humorous. He said something along the lines of, "I let you score. Your mum told me to let you score because I've just scored on her," or something like that. And I mean, he was pretty hilarious. Obviously, he's very bitter that he lost against me. As you can see here, just changed the fullbacks there because my 2 fullbacks were a bit tired, and I want them to be fully fit for the final. Wow, there's some alliteration for your asses. Yes, so you know, this is a big tournament for me. Like 3,500 coins with just a silver team. I've been pretty fortunate with the teams I'm coming up against, and then I come up against this guy, and not only has he got 100 chemistry, but he's got like 4 informed players, and all but 2 of his players are 74 rated. And I was genuinely shitting my pants. I thought to myself, do you know what, this guy's going to be a good player, because like his 4-1-2-1-2, which is an expensive formation. He just looks coherent at the game. He looks like he's played it for a long time. He's got good chemistry. He's got his German manager going on, all there. But you know what? I'm good at this game. And Shabalala sends it to Jobson, who steps inside one defender and roulettes around the other one and just tucks it home nicely for the 1-0. I breezed through this tournament pretty easily, even though I do concede a goal here. The guy just gets a bit lucky there with the beating. Like, I don't know what the keeper's doing there, man. Like, if the keeper just leaves the ball, the defender clears it, it won't be a problem, and it'll be game over. So like 61st minute, and this is why I love Giovanni, man. Like, boom, 40 yards, smashes it in. It was just one of those goals where I knew it was going to go in the minute I hit it. As soon as I get in this space, and you notice there's just a lot of space in the centre of the park there. And like today, like I told you guys yesterday, like I had a really bad day of FIFA yesterday, like one of the worst ever. And today it was completely the opposite. I had one of my best days of FIFA ever, and like I'm really gutted that the goals I've got for you are only good goals, because I had so many skill runs today where I beasted through a whole team and then hit the bar from like 40 yards, or tried to lob the keeper after a skill run with a Rabona and it bounced off the bar. And I did this one crazy thing, like my man went for a shot and done an air shot. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that before. Like, he just completely missed the ball and it bounced off his back, and the guy started rushing his keeper out, and from like 40 yards I just tried to loop it over him with square, and it looked immense. It looked like Beckham against Wimbledon back in like 96, and like the ball went all the way and it ended up hitting right at the base of the post and bouncing out. And I was just like, they're those sort of goals where if you guys see me score these in regular games, like not in montages, it would just make you smile, because they're fucking amazing goals. I come up against another kind of Germanish sort of team, and this guy's got 1 informed player and a few under 74, but he's got a really good team. And we're in the final now. So guys, for the next episode, I don't really know what to call it. I'm not really going to call it anything, but if you guys want to ask me any questions that you got for me, I want to start, instead of talking about topics, I want to answer your questions instead, because I really enjoy that on the SA Sports Gaming channel. So I think I'll really enjoy that on my own channel. And I'm basically going to try and every cup I win, I'll put the entire game, the entire like cup run in the series. That was unlucky there. Sorry, the entire cup run in the episode. And when I don't win a cup, I might just either not put the footage in and save the games for montage goals, or I might put the footage in just for the sake of something to talk over. I'm not really quite sure yet. This guy does make it 2-1 after like 30 minutes. But not too long after that. I don't know if he quits or not, because I was dominating him, like I was all over him, or if he just lost connection or something. But the game ended up losing. I won the cup and won the bonus. And that brings us to the end of the episode. So as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.